over the weekend, actually all last week, it was a couple different things that I seen. The first thing that I seen was DJ Envy and Rick Ross, right? And DJ Envy and Rick Ross was going back and forth about the car show, and it started getting a little bit heated. But for some reason, I was thinking to myself like, I don't know why Envy is starting to get this immersed in personal back and forth with people. People like DJ Envy, they better on the surface, right? And I'm gonna tell you the thing that I see happening with a lot of people that they making a huge mistake for, both content creators and traditional celebrities, right? Because we're starting to blend the two. And what I'm starting to realize is that I'm starting to get more recognition and more visibility than I thought, right? A, people like DJ Envy just need to rise above it because they not built, in my opinion, to be able to communicate effectively enough to go back and forth with people. Even though I personally say all visibility is good visibility, but if you can't handle it or your inability to be able to communicate effectively is starting to show as a result of it because you've been propped up by the platforms and the systems and the machine that's behind you in order to continue to increase what it is that you do, you're going to be in trouble. Let me say that again. You're going to be in trouble. So it's War of Words with Rick Ross, in which my opinion, Ross is kind of battle tested because when you're a rapper or you've been through the things that Ross has been through as far as his wars with 50 Cent, going back and forth and even being accused of being a cop and all of this other type of stuff, and then to come out on the other side of it still richer than ever, that shows that he a little bit more prepared for it. But then I seen this thing come out about DJ Envy with regard to fraud, right? So this is a little bit different. And I'm going to deep dive in that in a minute because I got a full show lined up for y'all. But what I've learned is that everybody is not built for the limelight. And eventually, what goes on in the dark is going to completely come out in the light. What I like to do personally is live my life like an open book. And one of the reasons why I like to live my life like an open book, and I love and I embrace being criticized, is because once you get done getting mad and criticizing and all of that, I still live my life like an open book. See, whether you like me or whether you dislike me, whether you like how I talk to people or not, you can't ever dispute the fact that I live my life like an open book. You know who my family is. I come out to meet you, right? I talk the way I talk because I'm confident and I know that I don't have any skeletons hiding in my closet. And it's just easier that way. Life is easier not having to worry about all of that other type of stuff that come along with it. I ain't got to worry about no hoes. I ain't got to worry about no allegations. And let me also say this. One of the things that I also encourage y'all to do, if you notice, it's funny that this is all coming out and playing out the way that it's playing, right? When I did the original Invest in Your Business series inside of the Patreon, make sure y'all sign up for that. When I say the fact that I don't sell any courses, I'm going to tell you why, okay? The Invest in Your Business series, anybody that's received funding, I see Natasha's in the chat. I absolutely sent her some money in over there to get her business started. I don't take a percentage of what other people do. Even with regard to the Lapeef network, right? When I was over there on the Lapeef network and we were partnering with that, I stayed away from the money and the contracts aspect of it because I don't like to do business with everybody. I like to there's nobody in the world that can say that I owe money. It ain't one person in the world that could ever say, yo, I gave Anton some money. He owed me some money as a result of it, or he promised to do one thing on this and then he didn't deliver or anything like that. I operate completely above board and in a silo when it comes to doing business. If you ever come out here and you meet me, or if I do business with you, or you a contractor, even when it comes to the properties or anything like that, we get the contract signed, I pay you the money, and that's the end of the conversation. Now, you may not fulfill your obligation, and so we might have a problem on that end, and I'll deal with that behind the scenes. But my point is that even when it comes to investing in your business, the business series that I'm doing inside of the Patreon, I don't want no part of your business because I don't want the going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you got going on in your personal life. I may see you when you rocking in and coming in and getting the information what it needs to be a bag chaser and become more successful financially. But I don't know what you got going on. You might be slapping up your chick, and then that comes back to tie itself back to me. And so even when I'm coaching people, I tell them, I said, listen, I need to know that you actually want this, and I need to know everything. I need to understand you first because your character is going to keep you when you get to the money and you become successful. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Your character, and I absolutely love myself, TJ. I adore myself. I love myself. Let me put this up here. I love myself enough to put me first. I'm going to get to that because I keep telling y'all to be selfish before you selfless, but we're going to get to that in a minute. Your character is going to keep you when your money and your talent and your work ethic takes you places. Because the character is the thing that's going to keep you. It's the thing that's going to keep you from doing something slimy. It's the thing that's going to keep you from not getting greedy. It's the thing that's going to keep you from cheating on your chick. It's the thing that's going to keep you at a level of dick discipline. That's what character does. And so when you get coaching sessions with me, you got to get the whole thing. Because then I tell them, I said, listen, if you go out there and you say you got a coaching session with me, you then become a reflection of me, right? So when it comes to that, when it comes to business, when I do this Invest in Your Business series, I just give you the seed money. I give you the information. I give you the seed money. I'll let you do what you do. One of the reasons why I've never, ever or I've ever put out a course, sold a course. And let's be clear, selling courses, there's nothing wrong with selling a course, right? Giving people the information for them to be able to level up, it's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But I stay away from it because it's gotten such a bad rap. I also am not interested in putting together a course because I just don't have time for that. I'm not doing that. I don't feel like it. It's just not a part of my business structure. I don't care about that, right? But I stay away from it because it's gotten a bad rap by so many different people that's trying to get a quick profit off of it. So I just pivot away from it. You'll never ever see me sell a course simply because I just think that it gets a bad rap, right? Again, nobody can ever say that I've ever taken any money or I've owed them any money or I've ever done bad business. You can say that you don't like how I get on black women. White people are starting to get super mad and in their feelings because I say that a lot of them is poor. You may not like that I cuss and I call myself a Christian at the same time. Cool. But you can't never, ever question whether or not I'm above board when it comes to taking care of business. Not one person ever. Call me what you want. Don't call me broke and don't call me slimy. You know what I'm saying? And again, that whole thing, when people say, man, Anton, you love yourself. I absolutely love myself. I love myself to be selfish before I'm selfless because you can't do anything for anybody until you first get yourself together. Being selfish is also protecting yourself. And this is what I tell guys all the time. Y'all keep trying to be for everybody and be associated with everybody. Then you start catching shots and shrapnel as a result of aligning yourself with people that may not be doing things on the up and up. Your friends that you tied to now is going to get you jammed up when you become successful and distance yourself from them in the future. It's people that people try to reach out to that I'm not even like, think about it. Your homies is doing something slimy, right? Now you think it's all cool and dandy right now, but you're not thinking 10 years from now. So then you become successful later and you ain't even got nothing to do with them, but they gonna say that you was in the car with them when they was doing the drive-by shooting. You know what I'm saying? I have no time for that. I have no time for that. When I see you, it's what up, let's have a good time. I rock with you, but if I don't know your character, if I don't know who it is that you are, if you don't work for me in some kind of professional capacity in which I can vet you effectively, I'm gone. I'm gone. Whenever we did the Patreon, not the Patreon, Patreon is different. When we did the Lapeef shows or whatever, I came in, I did what I needed to do, 6 o'clock in the morning, literally. Both times, 6 a.m., I'm on the first thing smoking. No after parties. They not paying me for that. I didn't get paid to go to the club, so the club can't get my patronage. No extra brunches in the morning. I ain't getting paid for that. You know what I'm saying? The venues is not sending me a check for that. So if it ain't above board and if it ain't taking care of business, and I'm saying this for y'all, I always use myself as an example so that I can emphasize to y'all how it is that y'all need to be moving. Cut the shit out of your life. It's people around you that's gonna get you jammed up. It's people that's doing slimy stuff around you that's gonna get you jammed up. And it ain't gonna be enough, especially in 2023 and going forward, for you to just say, oh man, that ain't had nothing to do with me. Nope. 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 Your girls is gonna get you divorced. Your homies is gonna get you locked up. Stop letting people just ride in your car and you know that they dirty. And then you're gonna say, well, it wasn't my gun. Well, you shouldn't have been rolling with the homie in the first place. You getting yourself in a position where you're gonna get jammed up. I don't fuck around when it comes to the money. I don't mess around when it comes to the business. I don't mess around when it comes to my freedom. Money, business, freedom. I don't fuck around. Say whatever you want to say about the rest of that shit, but I ain't never going to jail for you. I ain't never losing my bag for you. And I'm definitely not fucking up what it is that I got going on with my family for you. Anything else, say what you want. But when it come to that, my freedom, my money, my family, fuck you. If you ain't paying me, I'm keeping it moving. That's how grown men move.